One of the biggest questions I get asked is, Newt, should I aim train or should I not aim train? In today's video, we are going to be answering that question. But first, let me know down in the comment section below, do you aim train? And if you do, what aim trainer do you use? Do you use coeffect, or do you use aim labs, or another aim trainer, or do you practice in game? Let me know down in the comment section below what you do. But should you aim train? Well, that comes down to multiple different answers, I guess you could say, and it comes down to your specific situation. What are you looking to get at when aiming? Do you want to be one of the best aimers out there? Do you want to spend hours and hours on end to improve at coeffect scores or aim labs? Or do you just want to be a good aimer in game? Do you want to have decent aim? Do you want to be known like, oh, that guy has like really good aim whenever they talk about you? Each different goal that you have is going to have a different outcome in how you train your aim. So let's start out with, do you want to have amazing scores on coeffects or aim labs? Because a lot of people, all they do is aim train. All they do is play these aim trainers because that is an aim trainer for them. That is like a game. That's what they play. And a lot of people get fixated on improving their scores. That is what they enjoy the most. And that's all they do. They just aim train. They only play coeffects. They only play aim labs. And they have really, quote unquote, good aim in those games. They get high scores and they practice day in and day out. And that's okay. That's fine. But what about if you want that to translate into game? Because there's a lot of other mechanics people fail to realize whenever they're aim training is when you go and play different games. Right now in the background, you're seeing Ironside, and I also play Call of Duty. But my aim still is good in both of those games, and they correlate across because I know how the games work. I know the mechanics of the game. I know what each game engine feels like, and that is important to understand when it comes to if you should aim train or not, because I know people that could spend all day aim training, but their aim is not as good as in game as someone, let's say like Nate Gibson, who doesn't aim train. He just plays the game, and he is really good at the aim or game. But what is more impressive about Nate Gibson? His aim and his ability to make quick split-second decisions and just smart outplays. There's a big difference when it comes to being good at a game just known for your aim, but you also have to set up that aim and game, right? You have to learn the mechanics. You have to learn the different spots of where people are going to be at, and just overall map knowledge where spawns are going to be at. And that only could come from just playing the game. Now, if you want to have a good aim or you're just beginning, I do recommend aim trainers. If you are a beginner mouse and keyboard player, spend 30 minutes to an hour aim training. That's it. Because what you're doing is you're isolating your muscle groups to figure out how to control a mouse at a certain sensitivity, okay? You are building your muscle to control the mouse. Notice how I didn't say muscle memory, because that is a myth and has been debunked. You are building the control to become a better aimer on a mouse, because it's going to feel foreign. But once you build that control, you will really don't need to aim train anymore. At that time, you could focus more on in-game mechanics, different recoil patterns, because believe it or not, when you're aim training, you're not worrying about recoil. You're not worrying about movement. Okay, let's be honest. How many times have we seen Tile Frenzy and people getting scores on that, and it doesn't correlate to end game because you're not incorporating movement into the mix. You're standing still. You are a stationary person that is not moving around end game while you're doing Tile Frenzy. So that is something that you should take into consideration. Mouse control is one of the key aspects of becoming a good aimer. Learning mouse control, learning how to control your mouse. And that is what aim trainers are good for. Aim trainers aren't going to teach you the mechanics of the game. It's just going to teach you mouse control. And it's not going to teach you recoil patterns. It's not going to teach you movement. It's not going to teach you timings of when people spawn and where they're going to spawn at in correlation to your teammates. That is just something that you have to learn in game. So my recommendation for everybody, if you're a beginner mouse and keyboard player, don't spend all day just aim training because you're wasting your time. Whatever game you are playing at, whether it's CSGO, Valorant, Call of Duty, whatever game you're playing that is a shooter, you need to also practice in-game mechanics. You have to become a better player. Guys, that is it for me today. Always remember, stay blessed and stay humble. Let me know down in the comment section below also what you think of this video. If you guys are new, be sure to leave a like on the video. Let's shoot for 50 likes within 24 hours. Newt gang, I see you guys. Like I said, always remember, stay blessed and stay humble, and I'll catch you in another video. Peace!